the situation here. Alright, Sarah, lift your head up. So like I said, you're gonna wanna go ahead and put this on. Do this. And then you want to push this back, because look at how much skin we wouldn't be treating if we don't push it back. And you also want to make sure their ears are not all crinkled in the towel as well. So you see how I just like exposed all that area there? You want to make sure you're pushing that back. All right, what's the next step?
Remove eye and lip makeup.
You know what I need to do? How about grab some water so I can clean your Thanks, sir. So remove eye and lip makeup. As I said, please do this. A lot of people don't. Feels good. Remember, you're giving them an experience. So it doesn't have anything on, but who cares? You're gonna do it anyway. All right, so I take the 3 gauze and I put them right into. Didn't make this really crappy lately. I take the 3 gauze and I put them into the bowl. So I put 3 of them in there. 5 minutes. I like them a little snug. Please don't use large gloves, unless you have large hands, but I do like them fitting a little snugger than loose fitting. Really touch the points so well. Alright, so now I take 2 of them out, and you want to, stretch them out. You don't want them to be too crinkly or anything like that. Squeeze them out. Again, tap on here, all that excess water will not been cute on them. Fold them. Fold them in like a little 4. So fold. And then I take one of them and I tap the dental cleanser and kind of do that. And then make sure my hands, you see I dried my hand right here. Then I go ahead and close your eyes. No, you're fine. And then I put it on and I kind of do a little tap. Can you imagine it's just like, you see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So you got to just be mindful that you're really trying to give them an experience. So you're going to the side of the head and then kind of placing on and kind of tapping. And then you'll do the second one. Squeeze it out. Hold long ways. Do the same thing.
Did you put that in the moisturizer?
Yep.
In the cleanser?
I did. Just a little. And now I'm gonna go ahead and. So again, this could have been, you know what I mean? There's all different awful ways you could have done that. So everything is real off the flow of the music. So crazy. Leave it on for how long?
1 to 2 minutes. I think it's 20 seconds.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm adjusting this glove. Okay. So now, which one do I do first? Well, not you. Which one do I remove first?
Lips.
Lips. So we're gonna go. I do a little kind of roll. Always be touching your clients. So I have my one hand here. I have this wrapped around my finger. I wipe it like 3 times. In aesthetics, in massage, everything is either 3 or 6 times. So I just do a 3 wiper. And then for my eyes, again, same thing. So I'm gonna wipe.
Do you do like more cleanser if they have like a lot of makeup on?
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright, so the next step is Q-tips. You want to tap them, make sure they're not drippy. You can put a little bit of, just a little dot if they had some mascara or anything going on. And then if you ever got lashes done, you probably would recognize this step. But this is cleansing the lashes. So you're kind of going all the way in. So I start at the corner. And then I usually just flip it. If you want to use another Q-tip, it's on you.
Can I see what?
Yeah, it's on you tapping. No, you're fine. So what I did was, I kind of did.
Okay.
And then again, starting on this side.
Never had that sound every time.
I know. Believe me, I know, girl. All right, what's my next step?
Cleansing.
Okay, so you want to pull out your cleansing technique? Be careful with the skin. I want you to burn yourself. Perfect. All right. Remember I said don't think too much? Just look at the arrows and the movements there. Don't read it too much. But, so I'm grabbing my sponges. I am pre-wetting the skin, so I don't want to squeeze it out too much, but I also don't want it to be sloppy wet either. Okay? So you have to be mindful, a little bit in between. I kind of watch out with the drippies. I'm going to go ahead and dry my hand here, and now I'm going to go into the first step. So as you see there with number 1, there's 2 dots in the middle. You could start that way and kind of work your way up. I do this, but whatever, you're there. I don't care how. You can do this, or you can do I don't care, but this needs to be done. From here, I'm gonna go to here, and I need to add a number 2.5 or something, because then I also do here. I do this, I keep my left hand here, I do wipe.
Okay.
See that? You probably read all the stuff on the side and thought too much, didn't you?
Yep.
So I'm gonna do that one more time. So it's make sense?
Yes.
All right. Now we're going to pre-cleanse because we're going to take a look at her skin and figure out what her skin type is, figure out the products that we're going to use. So now you see here, apply the cleanser. It's going to be the same technique as the first step. So for me, and you see I added a little water.
Is that just
Adjust your
more-
hands, right?
Oh, yeah. What was
Is that
that?
just more cleanser?
Yeah, I just finished the cleanser. All right, so now let's go to number 3. So I stop here, and now I'm gonna slide on down. Swimming at the decollete. It could be whatever you wanna do here. You could do this, you can use your knuckles. I don't care what you do, but you need to clean your chest. Okay? Now we're sliding up. Go ahead. You're fine. And now I'm at the neck. Now I'm gonna go to the cheeks. Go ahead. Now from here, I'm going to the chin area. Now I'm gonna go to the corners of the mouth. Now I usually kind of stay, I get out, make sure the whole mouth area has been done when I'm at the corner of the mouth. That's what I do. Now I'm gonna go up the nose. So you're here, just clean the nose, basically is what I'm saying. As you see in number 10, I call it like a little boomerang.
Like this one, yes.
All right, now we're gonna go around the eyes. Now, we're here, perimeter circle, number 13. And then you finish off at the temples. Okay?
Okay.
All right, let's go to, actually I'm gonna do it now. Sorry.
Should I
Yeah, okay.
mute the stops? Oh God. You're right. I
Camera.
need a little thing.
Want help her?
Yeah, I need a little ring or something.
You're fine.
What do you want?
So we're gonna go to number 1.
Okay. Thanks.
All right, ready?
Yes.
All right, so actually we already applied the cleanser.
Oh, right.
All right, so we're gonna start up at the décolleté again. Remember, this is this area here. So again, you can do whatever it is that you wanna do. Slide on up. Now we're going up to the neck. Slide on up. We're at the cheek area. You gotta clean the cheeks. Doing the chin. We're around the corners of the mouth, but then I'm gonna do the mouth area. We're at the nose. We're doing the boomerang. Going around the eyes. Around the forehead. Perimeter circle. Okay? Alright, let's go to rinsing.
Just one quick question,
Yes.
like if someone has a beard, are we like avoid?
Repeat 8 times. I don't care what the number is. It's usually about 4 to 8. But here's the thing. I know that I started cleansing. Look at all this. I have cleanser all the way out here. So I know that I need to wipe all that up. So whatever it takes to wipe all that up, let it be. So I'm here. Now I'm going to go to number 3. This is up the neck. Now I'm gonna slide on up to the cheek. Over, slide it up to the other cheek.
That's dry, so those are dry.
No, they're wet. And then from here, I go to the mouth here, wipe back. Go to the next one, wipe back. Turn my sponges. Going back to that boomerang. Wipe around the eyes. Boom. Boom. You could do this, you don't have to, whatever. I don't care. But you always want to end off here. Okay? Again, make sure you take your hands, tap them here. Got it? All right, what's the next step?
Hot towel.
Let's do hot towel. I like hot towel.
Oil, like.
I put it, so after I wet them and rolled them and all that, I just put a little drop on the towel.
On the towel.
So I take the towel I go like that. So we make it like little triangle
Okay.
thing. So I'm gonna go here, temperature okay?
Mhm.
I know the temperature is okay because I just put them in.
Alright.
How good does that feel? So good.
So I always say give them a little loving. And then when you go ahead and remove, you want to go in like that. And then I start wiping down. Nothing too crazy, just kind of wipe it on down to make sure I got everything off. And then I remove, wrap it around my hand. And then I start wiping the chest area and work my way back up. The other side, do the same thing. Alright, what's the next step?
Skin analysis.
Alright, so what did we figure out her skin type was? Normal. Alright. So what do we have going on with her skin? You have some pigmentation. Do you have any concerns with your skin, honey? I mean, she doesn't have, other than that, she doesn't have anything going on. So we can do anything. So what would you guys want to do as far as cleanser goes?
Gentle, like creamy.
Want to do a creamy cleanser? Which one would you want to do? Max, I agree. What else? So we gotta do the granular scrub. I'm gonna do the Ductro one. That is, it's called Exoderm. It's a very citrus, you don't have any citrus allergies, right? Yeah, it's very, smells wonderful. So it smells like summertime. So we'll do that. I'm also gonna do the skin scrubber. So I'm gonna show you how to do that. I'm gonna do the skin scrubber first and then do the granular scrub. Skin scrubber is not aggressive. It's very light. So I feel comfortable doing both of those things. And then what mask do we want to do? You got an idea? You can do any max. Let's see if I'll probably do the max on her. Probably keep it real maxy.
Why? Like, would you tell me why?
I mean, you don't have anything going on with your skin,
And that's
so it's
just like-
peptides. So yeah, so you could definitely, anybody can benefit from it. But you don't have, I mean, yes, you have some pigmentation. I don't have an Illuva mask, so that's out the window. As far as, I could use the Illuma cleanser, but I already did a creamy cleanser. So I'd rather do something that's in between, so that's why we're choosing the max. As serums though, I'll be honest with you, I do all the serums, so I'm gonna do a whole little cocktail of serums. And that's about it. Any questions?
Oh, when did you take the steamer off? I just didn't.
It turned off by itself.
Oh, okay.
So let me go ahead and grab those. I'm also gonna change the water. Now in your own place, obviously you'll have the sink right next to you. So you wouldn't have to worry about like getting up actually. You probably could just kind of turn around and the sink will... Alright, so what's the next step?
Exfoliate.
Exfoliation. So now I'll turn it back on.
So you said you're doing the skin scrubber first?
Yeah, I'm gonna do skin. You can use the steam with the skin scrubber. Alright, so the skin scrubber, I brought this disposable cup because we gotta use toner with the skin scrubber. So I'm gonna pour a little in here. And then for me to apply the toner, I will use the mask brush. So, remember anything about the skin scrubber?
What's that one formula that you use?
The dust incrustation?
Yeah. When do you use that again?
I would have that
T-zone?
and have this, and I would apply it in your T-zone, but you're a normal skin type, so you're just fine with it.
So what skin type would you use that for? The desert?
Combination, oily, a lot of blackouts and stuff. Alright, you always wanna make sure you test your, devices and have them charging, so that, when you go to use them, you're not embarrassing yourself.
What if she had like a nose ring?
Yeah, they would take it off.
You take it off?
They would take it off.
Like when I'm like taking it off.
What do you mean?
There's like
Like a little lock?
yeah.
You would, you would choose whether you'd want to, I mean, us here, it's up to you whether you still wanna do it, but in the real world, I wouldn't play around with it.
So for that, we can just like go around it.
Alright. So, we're gonna go ahead and apply the toner. Remember, like I said, you want it to be wet. You wanna, apply the toner in sections, because if you apply it to her whole face, by the time you get down, her face is just going to absorb it. Are you feeling that?
More so on my chest. Yeah, that's better.
Alright, so remember I said I just go ahead and do high. That's just what I do. So again, everything you always want to have some kind of dance and rhythm. So I am starting on the top and working my way down. Yeah, yeah. And remember the buttons are facing up. So it's just, as you see, the little fizz. Nothing too crazy. And you want to wipe off the excess water. So then I'm going to just work my way down. And you want to be mindful of the toner just dripping all over the place, same thing.
When do you use the toner with that instead of like the cleanser or something?
You can do the cleanser.
Okay.
Yes, you can. It's just very common with the toner, but you can do a cleanser.
So with the toner.
They'll call that the cleansing. It'll be like part of the cleansing. It'll be like a aggressive cleansing. But you can see she does have some redness already.
Yeah.
So don't underestimate this little thing here. I mean, it's not too, too crazy, but it's definitely effective.
What's it do again?
It's, go ahead, it dislodges any debris in the pores.
Can you see the dead skin on there?
A little bit, you can. Remember, you want to stay away from the esophagus, thyroid area. Yeah, you could see like a little. Oh, sorry about that. I'm sorry. And then I usually just do it with my left hand, and it feels awkward the whole time, but
How much pressure do you use?
it's very light.
So it's
Kind of like scraping. You're just scraping, but lightly scraping.
So you just constantly like vertical across the skin.
First pass, yes.
Right, and then you go over.
And you want to keep it at 45-degree angle. where it said the nose, there's really no, you really can't go any specific way. Just kind of gotta go with the nose, the grooves of the nose.
Are you going down on it?
I am kind of going down and going to the side and getting a little bit of, sometimes you'll see some stuff come up.
So this little area that shouldn't hurt.
Mm-mm. No, it doesn't hurt.
My sister got a painful when she eats that. And she was hurting it from where I think
She was scraping at them. And she probably did it dry too. I've been seeing that on social media a lot. Dry. It's supposed to be dry.
This feels good. It doesn't start.
It shouldn't hurt.
No, I think it's just after this.
No, this is just ultrasonic noise. So it's just, so basically if you could think about it, I'm kind of chilling here and the noise is supposed to push the things out the pores.
So
So,
is this okay to do for someone that has like severe acne?
I mean,
Or is it like too big? and too
severe
aggressive?
acne, as you see as I'm going over it, I mean, I'm
Yeah.
gonna be hitting acne, so that might not be the best thing for you to do.
So would we extract before this or after this?
It depends. You can either before or
So
after.
someone with acne, you'd probably do before.
You could. Now the second pass is going up.
If somebody does have inflamed acne or something that's like right under the skin, like a nick, should we just avoid it?
If it's like an isolated situation, then yes. But if it's a full face of acne, where this is gonna be painful if you go over it, or you're gonna be like really not going over a lot of areas because of the acne, then you might as well not do this. Okay.
The first time, did you go over my forehead or did
Mhm.
you? Okay.
How far are you going down? Just like the, like right here on her?
Yeah, right to the base.
Collarbone?
Yeah.
collarbone.
So you don't do the chest at all?
I mean, you could, but no. I mean, it'd be an upcharge. Remember, everything's, certain areas are upcharges. So what you can do is, you can have a specific facial that says face, neck, and décolleté, where everything you do is going to be on all three areas. But you gotta upcharge that. Because that's a lot of product that you'd be using.
If they have facial hair on their neck, do you worry about that, or would you just skip that area?
It depends. I mean, if it's
like
if it's like a
stubble
beard,
or-
if it's stubble, it should be fine. If it's like really, you know, like a shadow. But if it's more, you know, it's gonna get in the way, you don't want to ruin your device either.
Your perfume smells great.
I'm done now, just doing the last pass.
Oh, so
Just remember it's one time going to, from the outside in, second time going up.
okay.
Alright, that's skin scrubber. Any questions?
How much is this device? The device is like $2,000.
I mean, they could be anywhere, yeah, like $249 or something like that. Yeah, a couple $100. Okie dokie. What's the next step? Granular scrub. Alright, I'm still gonna keep the, yeah, I'm still gonna keep these, steamer. Alright, so same kind of, thing when you're applying like you would do with the cleanser. So I'm gonna go ahead and apply it. And I'm gonna slide on down, and it's pretty much the same thing as the cleansing technique. So say use your fingertips, whatever. You're here, rub those granulars into this area. Just wanna be mindful. This one is not so bad. Remember that the ageless total resurfacing mask, that is a little bit more granularly. So you want to be mindful of too much pressure. Those granules can feel a little aggressive. Let's take a look. So you see, we're causing her redness, sensitive, quote unquote. I get sensitive. So you can figure out how many passes you want to do. Maybe you want to do that 3 times and call that a day. Make sense? You see how I'm staying in my 1-2 step. I have a rhythm going. So I start there, move next step. If you ever pay attention to when you get a massage, you'll notice that they're the same way. So if they do on the left, they do on the right. Alright, we're going to go ahead and remove some of this off. Remember, we're going to use a hot towel, but you want to remove some of this granulars off. You want to be mindful that this is a sponge, so I'm not going to be pressing hard. I'm doing it just to kind of get the most of the granulars off. Make sense? being a little gentle, nothing crazy, just kind of getting the bulk off. Now I'm gonna go grab a towel. Alright, it's hot, so now I'm gonna shake it out a little.
I like it hot, so.
Well, we're not doing it too hot.
I know.
And now I'm gonna go ahead, is it okay? You okay? Always wanna make sure they can breathe, so people cover their whole mouth and nose, it's like, are you trying to touch a case? Ever seen that meme where it's like, you know, you go ahead and put the glove on with the client there and it goes like this, and when the client's not there, it goes on smoothly? That's this. Every time. I swear it's fake. We gotta check it for a while. We got to experience the towel for a little longer than expected.
It's nice and safe in here.
Alright, so we're giving her some loving. Remember, now, again, remember that she is gonna have some leftover granulars on here, that's fine. But you wanna remember not to be rubbing too hard with this rough towel as well. In your place of business, you could maybe get the microfiber type of situations, I don't care. But you still wanna be mindful that if she does have any leftover scrubs, when you're rubbing, it's not gonna feel too good. Don't be afraid, and make sure you don't have anything in their nose.
You do? Oh, is it over here? I burnt myself with either my curling iron or straightener. I can't remember. That was just like a couple weeks ago, I think. Could it still go away or no? Is it there?
We'll see. Doing treatments, it might not be